I'm James Smith with Intruders TV. We're here with Toby Beresford today, and he's organised the Facebook Garage today, and since September I think was the first one. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the Facebook Garages?
Yeah, thanks. We are a committee of about 6 of us, and we organise the garages every month here at some microsystems, and we have attendees about between 60 and 100 people each time. Maybe half and half developers, business people. What we do is we focus on the applications that people are building on Facebook, the successful ones and not so successful ones, trying to get for each person to learn and share and understand how to make an application on Facebook.
Well, one of the things I've seen from these garages anyway is there's a lot of connections being made. There's a lot of people meeting people they wouldn't have otherwise met. Have you had a lot of feedback about that?
Well, there's obviously anecdotal things. A lot of people get customers this way.
Yeah.
From one of the guys, Jeff from Fund It Frog, he actually met his entire business. From his business partner, his first employees, his suppliers, and his clients, and all through the Facebook Garage over the course of about eight months. So yeah, it definitely works from a networking.
So a Facebook application is something you're passionate about?
Yeah, I like anything to do with community and people.
Okay.
And I see Facebook applications. I mean, I used to develop community software myself, and I know how hard it is to develop a platform. So being able to develop an application on Facebook where it can get released within 5 days, and people can add it with a couple of clicks without having to actually get registered, authenticate, all that sort of thing. I think it's great. Yeah.
So you see there an area opening up here then for Facebook application development. I hear you're working on a new project to do with this. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so what I found is lots of clients coming to me and saying, well, we need a Facebook application, how does it work, how does the page work, how do we get it done? And so people like Sky News who wanted to get some really good breaking videos on.
Right.
And I found I was building the applications myself, but actually that was starting to become too much work just for one person, because you need like a creative team, you need a technical people, you need a marketing people around the app. So what I've done is I've gone to business with a couple of other guys, Iskander Najmuddin and Steve Folks and Paul Gould, who I met through fun enough through the Facebook Garage. And we're going to form an agency called Nudge, and the idea is that Nudge is the sort of the English form of poke. So we're taking a sort of a Facebook American concept and really sort of making it work for UK people and British clients.
Okay. So who are your potential clients for this sort of thing? People you've been talking to already?
Yeah. So obviously my existing clients were people like Comic Relief, people like Affiliate Window, Sky, Last FM. They're excited about the possibility of growing the existing apps, creating new properties online. And we're also talking to some new clients, mainly UK companies, some of the top photo companies, as well as another media company, all of whom are really interested in how to take advantage of Facebook and get and in an appropriate way. It's not as easy as just sort of saying, right, here we are, we're on Facebook, what happens next? Quite a lot of brands actually need to retranslate and remold themselves into kind of the Facebook world.
Right, yeah, I've seen that in a couple of cases where people have taken their persona from, for example, a website and then tried to slap it straight on a Facebook application. But I think it's important for a company or people who've got experience making Facebook apps to add in those extra social features.
Yeah, I mean, just this week we've launched this wishlist app for Affiliate Window, and that's 2.5 million products. So it's all the big retailers, Debenhams, Currys, Dixons, all that. And we started off as just a shopping app. And it was, you go onto Facebook and you can shop on one of these retailers. But actually what we found is that people and we had this very small bit of functionality, which was the wish list, so you could add the products to your wish list.
Gotcha.
And what we found is the users all said, well, actually I'm not all that interested in shopping, I can do that online, but this wish list thing, this is pretty cool. I want to set up a wedding wish list, I want to do my birthday one. So we've kind of had to change the whole app around, and now version 2 is just pure wish list. And the shopping is kind of a side effect of it.
Nice. Well, so you've got all sorts of clients from different verticals then. You've got media clients and you've got charity clients as well. So you're interested in charities as well, and you've got your own. So would you like to tell us about that?
Yeah, it's great. I run a charity called. I'm a trustee of a charity called Microaid.
Microaid, okay.
And the idea behind Microaid is kind of many-to-many project giving. So we can give a very small amount of money in the UK, maybe like £50 or £100, and send it directly to a community project in a faraway country, in a developing country, so the eastern Indonesia, and they will use that money directly in a small community project and then report back. So as an example, we've got people going off on a study visit in a rural village in East Sulawesi, and they'll be actually taking videos and putting them on. We put them on YouTube and Flickr, and they then come back, and so people can see the results directly of their donations, which is great, and it uses the web to its potential.
Absolutely. Do you find that, have you had any feedback from people saying they really like to see what's going on? Because obviously there's a lot of giving sites at the moment, charity sites, but it's probably quite good to see a real effect of what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely appeals to people who want to see what's going on. The big benefit is that there's a direct relationship link between the giver and the receiver, and we kind of start to see things where the guy who's giving the money as an example, from friends of mine, Dave and Nikki Lusher, they gave some money to support a catfish pond. Okay, and a catfish pond thing, and actually they then start an email communication with the catfish owners in kind of pidgin English, about what happened when it flooded, and of course the whole thing flooded, and so they were able then to give another donation to support it, and it was actually that two-way link that the Microaid support was allowing that makes it particularly exciting. And for a sort of sophisticated a donor, it's a really good way to get hands-on involved in development.
Yeah, I suppose it's a lot easier than going out there yourself. A lot of people have got other commitments, so it's a great way to get feedback.
Exactly. I mean, the alternative is getting on a plane for £600 and flying out there, try and visit them, and then you've got the language barrier as well. The internet takes that away and allows Microaid projects to provide that service to donors. Yeah.
Well, anyway, thanks for the talk, and we'll get back to the garage now. Hopefully enjoy the rest of the talks.
Great, thanks.
Cheers, Toby. Thanks.
James. Thank you. Okay.